for you in this one. A top 10 showdown early in the season. A measuring stick game, and one that both of these teams hope will propel them to bigger and better things. Welcome, everyone, to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Cowboys will kick it away to start us off. Out of the end zone. So Alabama's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box.
Going for a big play right off the bat. It's caught. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Alabama! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now, play one, be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot, they get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. So Oklahoma State's offense has the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Wants to throw. It's Flores. Oh, they're after him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's third and long. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Lopez. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Cowboys are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun, too, David, because we had this game.
And he runs into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll return him, try to get behind his blockers.
kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in a terrible field position.
Finds his man. It's Edwards. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Now on first down from the 28. Dropping back, it's Green. Here's a hit. Back open in the middle.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
It's complete to the left. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. It's complete. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air, it's Hill. Bringing the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Alabama pushing the tempo. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and forever, let's test his arm strength. Makes the catch down the right side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. To the air on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown Tide! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. To the air, it's Flores. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Cowboys look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. Turning it on! They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lee. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. And he's going to try to return this one.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way back up.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Looking deep. Makes the grab on the right. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Green. They're working that left side. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. He might want another play. From the red zone, looking for a man. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking for a man. It's Flores. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Cowboys will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Looking for a huge play. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. It's against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll run play action. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it inside the 30. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Alabama!
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I'll tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Flores. Got his man quickly. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And as quarterbacks, you've got to be aware of secondary pressure. You've got to know when these free safeties, they start creeping towards the line of scrimmage, that they might get involved. You've got to have an answer for it, and QB didn't have one that time.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able...
He'll take the deep shot. Pulls it in on the right. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Alabama pushing the tempo. They go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The play action fake. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
To the air on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's hauled in at the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll run it on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Trying to barrel in. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man.
This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. Off play action on first down. Right down the middle. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Hill. This time it's complete. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this.
Oh, he wants it all. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown Tide. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result.
Rides the back on the option to give.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Gonna swing it on second down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Paul. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they're going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
Here comes that Alabama offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Green. Going deep. He's got it on the right. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Bama! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Illegal touchdown.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Makes the grab. There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Cowboys. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Past the sticks, and he may get more. Racing down the left side. He's at the... and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is on its way. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To throw, it's Hill. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. What a... I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half. Lined up for an onside kick. Anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Just just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Fires toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Nebraska endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Memorial Stadium, and the Huskers came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Blasted as he lets it go.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with
time to take a shot. Reels it in down the left side. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. It's probably pretty comforting for this offensive coordinator to know as soon as the game's kicked off, I can pretty much pencil in a 100-yard receiver. Looking for the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. A 1st down for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Green. Right on the money. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Working that left side now. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. He wants to throw it again. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the 2nd half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
A defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Power football with the run. Runs through the tackle. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll try the outside to the left. Breaks into the open. The 40. He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Tide.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Looking for a man. It's Flores. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Speeding down the left side.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
This is field position that you dream of. Yeah, I'll take it on the 2. With the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be converted.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Flores. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've been dominated, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he's got it inside the 35. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Alabama quickly back to the line. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Hill. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And right down the middle. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And his first pass is incomplete. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Looking downfield, it's Green. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Brings it in down the left side. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. They get him corralled, and not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
The Cowboys have pushed it inside the 20. Direct snap. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to...
Touchdown, Cowboys! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
All right, not ideal, right? Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He fires one deep down the right side.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting a run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it down the right side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with the lead like they have is...
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Hill. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown tie! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going strong. Pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
And the Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Punch it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's 3rd down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Green. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the catch on the left. Finds a seam. 10. Touchdown, Bama. He got a step and just dusted the field. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain is coming to an end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball and
oh, he's got some space. The 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run it.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Never a doubt. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Minnesota looked less like a pack of Gophers and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Huntington Bank Stadium. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this.
He's going to let it go. Makes the grab down the left side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Hill. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Makes the grab. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw again. Going for it all. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab on the left. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Alabama.
Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. He's got it. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Back to pass, it's Green. Using the quick game. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. It's on target and complete. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. From the gun, looking for a man. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Finds his man. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front.
He's running free down the middle. for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Hill. Under fire. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
One more play to pad the stats. Off play action. Going for it all. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.